Today we will learn the distributive property of integers. Let's first know what is distributive property. A huge auditorium was to be constructed for which an engineer prepared a sample of seating arrangement. According to the sample, the auditorium will have 4 first-class rows and 6 second-class rows. If each row has 10 seats, how will we find out how many total seats will be there in the auditorium? Think about it. Let me explain. There are 2 ways to find this out. Method 1. One way to find out total number of seats in the auditorium is to add the total number of seats in the first and the second class. Here, the number of seats in the first class is equal to number of seats in each row multiplied by number of rows is equal to 10 multiplied by 4. Similarly, the number of seats in second class is equal to number of seats in each row multiplied by number of rows is equal to 10 multiplied by 6. So, the total seats in the auditorium is equal to number of seats in first class plus number of seats in second class is equal to 10 multiplied by 4 plus 10 multiplied by 6 is equal to 40 plus 60, which means 100 seats. Method 2. If you look carefully, you will see that number of seats in each row is equal in both the classes, which is 10. Here the total number of rows in both the classes is 4 plus 6. So total number of seats in the auditorium can be calculated by simplifying 10 multiplied by 4 plus 6. After solving this, the answer will be 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 100. Result was the same in both the methods. So we can say that 10 multiplied by 4 plus 6 and 10 multiplied by 4 plus 10 multiplied by 6 are equal. We say that the multiplication is distributed over addition. So, the distributive property tells us that we can either add the numbers in the brackets and then multiply the result with the number outside the bracket, or multiply the number outside the bracket with both the numbers inside and then add the result. Can we distribute the multiplication of integers over addition? Think about it. Now, let me tell you. Let's find out whether 5 multiplied by minus 4 plus minus 3 is equal to 5 multiplied by minus 4 plus 5 multiplied by minus 3. If we solve LHS, the result will be minus 35. Similarly, if we find out the value of RHS, this will also be minus 35. So we can say that the multiplication can be distributed over addition. Broadly, for any 3 integers a, b, c, a multiplied by b plus c is equal to a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. So the distributive property tells us that we can either add the integers inside the brackets and then multiply the result with the numbers outside the brackets, or multiply the number written outside the brackets with the numbers written inside the brackets and then add the result. Multiplication of integers can also be distributed over subtraction. For example, we can say that 5 multiplied by 3 minus 6 is equal to 5 multiplied by 3 minus 5 multiplied by 6. Here the value of LHS 5 multiplied by 3 minus 6 is equal to 5 multiplied by minus 3, that is minus 15. Similarly, the value of RHS 5 multiplied by 3 minus 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 15 minus 30, that is minus 15. Result is same in both the conditions. Hence, for any 3 integers a, b and c, a multiplied by b minus c is equal to a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. So the distributive property tells us that we can either subtract the numbers written inside the bracket and then multiply the result with the number written outside the bracket, or we can multiply the number written outside the bracket with the numbers written inside the bracket and then subtract the result. Try and solve the given question. Is minus 4 multiplied by minus 12 minus minus 15 is equal to minus 4 multiplied by minus 12 minus minus 4 multiplied by minus 15? Today we have learned the distributive property of integers. We will understand this better with few examples in the next video. Today we will see the examples of the distributive property of the integers. Vipul appeared in an exam. The rule of the exam was that each correct answer would be given +5, while each incorrect answer would be given -3. If Vipul gave 45 correct answers and 45 incorrect answers, what should be his score? We can find the solution by two methods. First way to do this is to find out the score of correct answers and similarly the score for incorrect answers and then add both the results. So Vipul's total score is equal to 45 multiplied by 5 plus 45 multiplied by -3 is equal to 225 plus -135 is equal to 90. But we can solve this in an easier way with distributive property of multiplication over addition. Since the number of correct and incorrect answers is equal, we can say that Vipul's total score is equal to 45 multiplied by 5 plus -3 is equal to 45 multiplied by 2 is equal to 90. As you can see, by using the distributive property, we can easily find out the result in such situations. Next example, today Mangesh sold 156 kg sugar and 156 kg salt. If he earns a profit of 4 rupees per kg on sugar and a loss of 1 rupee per kg on salt, find out how much he has earned today. Solve this question by denoting profit as positive integer and loss as negative integers. Mangesh makes a profit of 4 rupees on 1 kg sugar. We can show this as +4. Similarly, on 156 kg of sugar, Mangesh's profit will be 156 multiplied by 4. Similarly, loss on selling 1 kg of salt is 1 rupee. We can show this as -1. So, on 156 kg of salt, Mangesh's loss will be 156 multiplied by -1. So, Mangesh's total earning is equal to profit on 156 kg of sugar plus loss on 156 kg of salt, which is rupees 156 multiplied by 4 plus rupees 156 multiplied by -1 is equal to 624 plus -156 is equal to rupees 468. By positive, 468 here shows that Mangesh earned profit of 468 rupees. We can make it even more easier by using the distributive property. We can take 156 out of the bracket and keep 4 plus -1 in the brackets. Rupees 156 multiplied by 4 plus -1. Here the sum of 4 and -1 is 3 and 156 multiplied by 3 is equal to rupees 468. So Mangesh's total earning is 468 rupees. So you can see multiplication can be made easier by using distributive property. So today we saw examples of distributive property of integers. We will discuss few misconceptions related to them in the next video. Today we will see misconceptions and common mistakes related to the distributive property. Misconception 1. Which of the following shows the correct distribution of 3 multiplied by 4 plus -5? Often, the distributive property of multiplication over addition can be used incorrectly. For example, some children multiply the number outside the bracket with the first number inside the bracket, but they either forget or ignore to multiply it with the second number inside the box. So option 1 is the incorrect answer. Some kids in hurry multiply the number outside the bracket with the first number inside the bracket and then hastily multiply the first number in the bracket with the second number in the bracket. So option 2 is also incorrect. Similarly, some kids instead of distributing multiplication over addition, distribute the addition over multiplication. This is also incorrect. The correct solution to this is, first you either add the numbers written inside the bracket and then multiply the result with the number written outside the bracket, or first multiply the number written outside the bracket with both the numbers written inside the bracket and then add the results. So, option 4 is the correct answer. Now, Let's look at a few common mistakes related to the distributive property of integers. Some kids do not use distributive property to make the multiplication easier. For example, if you have to solve 19 multiplied by 5, some kids will multiply 19 with 5. They do not understand that they can make it easier by using the distributive property. Sometimes, by using distribution effectively, you can multiply mentally without using pen and paper. For example, we can distribute multiplication over subtraction by writing 19 as 20 minus 1 and find out the solution 95 easily. Similarly, if we have to find out the result of 16 multiplied by minus 4 plus 16 multiplied by minus 6, we can write it this way: 16 multiplied by minus 4 plus minus 6. We can also write it as 16 multiplied by minus 10, result of which is minus 160. Hence, you can make a difficult calculation easy by using the distributive property. While distributing multiplication over subtraction, some kids ignore the negative or positive signs of the numbers. For example, if kids are asked the result of minus 3 multiplied by 7 minus 9, so few kids solve it this way. Minus 3 multiplied by 7 minus 9 is equal to minus 3 multiplied by 7 minus 3 multiplied by 9 is equal to minus 21 minus 27 is equal to minus 48. But correct solution is minus 3 multiplied by 7 minus 9 is equal to minus 3 multiplied by 7 minus minus 3 multiplied by 9 is equal to minus 21 minus 27 is equal to minus 21 plus 27 is equal to 6. It is important to notice the sign of the numbers while using the distributive property. Today we saw misconceptions and common mistakes related to the distributive property.